In a bid to reassure and maintain a steady dialogue with the licensees of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Minister Fred Mitchell emphasizing tonight that the government is committed to ensuring that the right decisions are made when it comes to the continued growth of Freeport and its residents. Our Aja Kwan has tonight's top story.
As it continues between the government and the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party and Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, assuring licensees of GBPA that the government has no intention of taking any action that would disrupt their operations.
It's very easy to be dragged and to be used by people for ill purposes.
The relationship between the government and the Port Authority has seen its fair share of ups and downs in recent times, raising concerns among licensees. While a meeting has been planned by the Freeport License Association to educate licensees on the Hawksbill Creek Agreement, Mitchell says the government's plan remains to bolster the economy.
They're trying to organize licensees to put up a fight in public as if this is the government opposed to the licensees. This is a Bahamian city. This is the Bahamas government. And the Bahamas government and the Bahamians in the city are all working toward the objective of making the city successful.
Mitchell adds that the government will not violate the provisions of the Hawksbill Creek Agreement.
All we're talking about here is the issue of its ownership and control and whether or not the owners of the port have the ability not only to carry out their regulatory authority, but to carry out the provisions of the Hawksbill Creek Agreement.
He says the government also recognizes the need for an injection of capital into the city to drive economic growth.
On a functional level, there's no disagreement about the way the place is being run. The question is, going forward, should the underperformance be allowed to continue?
Now, recently, the Grand Bahama Port Authority released a statement also assuring its licensees and the public that it remains steadfast in its commitment to the ongoing development and resurgence of Freeport. This, as Prime Minister Davis says, the Port Authority, under its present structure, is not realizing Freeport's enormous potential, adding that the status quo is not working and the people of Grand Bahama deserve better. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Aja Kwan.